Hey, my name is Danai Kasambira Fannin, and I'm a professor here at North Carolina Central University in the Department of Communication Sciences and Disorders. My research has the common thread, depending on the population, but the common thread of finding appropriate services for culturally and linguistically diverse people, specifically for families of autistic people. Young children usually is the area that I focus on, so preschoolers and toddlers, and just learning about their experiences and access to services with a specific focus here in North Carolina with rural areas. I guess, my father and uncles, they were all education professors, and my mom's been a psychiatric nurse practitioner. They're both retired now, they're 79. But that combination of healthcare and education fits well with speech language pathology since we work in both areas. I think just being, growing up, being on a college campus in the summers, with my dad, and just knowing that that's a job one could do is probably why I, had the, innate expectation to do a PhD and be a professor. For speech pathology specifically, I used to be a fire claims adjuster for State Farm Insurance. And then I changed after doing that for 3 years, I went back to school to do the speech language pathology. And I learned about that in an education undergraduate course, a prerequisite course on normal language development. So that's how I found out about speech pathology late in life. And we have several graduate students that we call 3-year students who have changed careers. And, they just take the extra year of prerequisite courses and then start the master's in speech pathology. So we have a lot of people from different fields who choose speech pathology later in life. But, just the ability to help people in the, both education wise and healthcare wise. My children both are autistic, and that was purely coincidental. I had them during my postdoctoral studies at UCLA, working on autism intervention studies. But it's interesting, my research area looks at Black caregivers' experiences during the pandemic, for example, of children with autism, which I'm experiencing right now. So, sometimes my children will incidentally, inspire me when I'm trying to solve problems at home. I think about, what strategies I could use. There's a lot more research that needs to be done for autism, for, not just finding out the cause, but finding out, services, how we can improve the quality of life of people with autism. So I'm involved in that at the same time living it. I would advise you, if we are not in a pandemic, it would be much easier, but to shadow someone. So just call a school or a hospital or a rehabilitation place, nursing home, and say, could I please shadow one of your speech pathologists for a few days? Just, follow them around and see if you'd like it, and in different settings. So try a school and a nursing home.